All right, it's Wednesday here on KPXJ. That means it's time for Your Money with Evans Financial. We're talking Social Security today here with Micah Tipton. We do appreciate you joining us.
Man, good to be here.
Yeah, it's always good to have you. And Social Security was designed as a foundation, but not a full income replacement. But, you know, many folks that are going to retirement think that are expected to cover most of their lifestyle. And I would imagine that creates some stress when that reality kicks in.
Yeah, you know, the biggest thing is Social Security was really only meant to be a foundation for your retirement income. You know, about 40 to 60% of your working income is replaced by Social Security.
Right.
And, you know, like you said, a lot of people realize after the fact that, you know, that's not the case. It's not meant to cover all that discretionary spending. You know, every day Saturday in retirement, and, you know, people want to spoil the grandkids, enjoy their hobbies, you know, travel, and it's really not meant to cover those things. So, you know, when it comes to income planning, you know, we factor in Social Security, but we also have to know how much more they might need for other things.
Right, and talk about timing in these decisions. I'm sure that's got to be paramount here.
It is, because depending on when you start taking your benefit, you know, 62 all the way up to age 70, that could leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table if someone takes that too early. And you know, we're looking at all of these different factors. It's not a cookie cutter decision for people. Right. You know, we want to make sure that if there's you know, long life in their family, that they're taking that into consideration, making sure that those things are factored in. But a couple of the big concerns that people have, you know, are you still working? Because if you are, you know, your benefit can be deducted before age 67 at full retirement at age. And so, you know, we don't want them to lose out on a benefit that they might not ever get back fully in retirement. And another thing being, you know, like I said, that longevity, because if you've got people that live 90 plus years old in your family, you might want to wait a little longer and make sure you've got a bigger paycheck every month for the rest of your retirement. Yeah,
that makes a ton of sense. And as with most things in the world, taxes play a factor, I assume.
Yeah, they do. You know, a lot of people don't realize that your benefit, your Social Security benefit, can be taxed up to 85% of that.
Wow.
So, you know, we want to make sure we're thinking about those things. And, you know, Medicare is another concern that people have.
Right.
Because your premiums can be increased by higher income. You know, and these things are blind spots for a lot of people that we have to factor into that retirement planning.
And I know it's something, it's a topic that we talk with you guys a lot about, but it's that thing, right? You said every day is Saturday. You certainly don't want every Saturday to be a stressful one.
That's right, that's right. This Social Security talk it's about having a full plan, and that's just one piece of a retirement plan. It's not meant to cover 100% of that. So, you know, just a little piece of it that we have to factor in.
Yeah, and if, you know, obviously you're someone like me and this is all, it seems like a lot of info, how do you get a hold of someone like you to get some help?
Yeah, you can reach us at evansfinancial.com or send us an email, info@evansfinancial.com.
Mike, always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Let's go to Patrick.